Hi guys, you're with Rich Green, the KC, the keyboard capitalist, and what I'm gonna do today is show you a quick tutorial on how to buy a suitable domain name and how to assign that domain name to your lead capture pages, to your landing pages. So for the guys who are using the BossX formula, I've built to date an additional 6 new landing pages into your funnel. So you're welcome to use, well, ideally all of them. Just drive traffic in the masses to all 6. If you only want to use one because you're on a low budget, so be it, not a problem. But I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to do that. The best way to buy domain names, first of all, is in Power Lead System itself. If you're wanting hassle-free, simply come to add domain names on your getting started page and you can purchase domain names here for $12.97 per year. $12.97 might sound a lot compared to how much domain names are through GoDaddy, for example, but that's per year. Over here in the UK, that's about £7. I probably lose more than that down the back of the sofa in a week. So it's not a lot of money and it saves you a lot of hassle. So if you're going to do it that way, you simply think of a domain name, type it in here, is this domain available, and then follow the instructions. Now, I know some of you guys who I've been speaking to over the last couple of days are not looking to do that, and you're wanting to just buy lots and lots of domain names from GoDaddy while they've got the sale on. So I'm going to show you how to do that step by step. So first of all, head over to GoDaddy and think of what domain name you wish to purchase. Now, GoDaddy currently have a sale on the .online domains. So let's have a look. How can I earn online? I know that one's available because I tested it 2 minutes before starting this video. So how can I earn online.com? Sorry, how can I earn .online? $1.99. So it's perfect for on things like drop cards or on website advertising. So for $1.99, we're going to buy that. So continue to your cart. This is assuming that you've signed into your GoDaddy account. If you haven't, it'll ask you to sign in at some point. So we don't want any of the bells and whistles because this is just for landing pages only. So at every opportunity, just continue to your cart and they will try and upsell you as you go. And so automatically, it will ask you for the 5-year subscription. That's up to you if you want to go for the 5-year subscription. I'd suggest with landing pages, you just go with 1 year. And if you use them a lot and you get traction on them, in a year's time, then renew to something more significant. But if you're buying a lot of domain names, it may well be by the end of the year that you've got 20, 30 domain names. You're not going to be able to do that if you're setting them all up on 5-year setups. So we're going to proceed to checkout. So on your payment details page, you need to tick that you agree to the terms and put in the payment details. If you've already got payment details in the system, it will ask for verification. So just put in your verification and place your order. So we've got our domain name, and what we're now going to do is add that domain name into the Power Lead system. So basically, when you buy a domain name, it needs to be hosted by PLS. This is why I'm a big fan of doing it this way, because they do it all for you. So you've got a domain name. Domain names take a little while to register, so you may not be able to do this immediately after you've purchased it, bear in mind. You're going to click here. So thinking about transferring your domain name, what you're going to need to do is type in the domain here. So this particular one is how can I earn .online. And so that's going to be down at the O's, obviously. Hey, there we go, online. Click show instructions, and it's going to give you these details. There is also an instruction video right here that's going to take you step by step through what you need to do. So let's go back to GoDaddy. In Manage My Domains, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the one that you've just purchased. So how can I earn on .online? And you are going to go down to the DNS zone file. And in here, you've got your existing host details. So this is telling you where that domain name is hosted at the moment. You're going to head to Edit. In Edit, you're going to add in a few details that are given to you by PLS. So for your A host, you're going to use this domain name. So take this domain name, copy it, and place it in here. Just like so. You're then going to change the TTL to half hour. And you're going to click Finish. With me so far? What you're then going to do, so at the minute there's only one host record at. What you're then going to do is you're going to add an additional record. You're going to select a host, but your host is going to be asterisk. It's going to point to the same domain. And you're going to change the TTL to half hour. Add another. Sorry, finish. So we've finished at that. So close. There we go. So you've now got two host records, an at record and an asterisk record, both set up on the same hosting IP with half-hour increments, and you need to save those changes. So once you've done that, that domain is now catered for, hosted by, looked after by PLS. So what you can do is test it. So click that you understand the transfer options. Test your, there we go. And this is what you're going to see if you do it immediately. Test failed. So what you can do is you can leave this page open and every now and again come back and just test it. And that'll take, generally in my experience, it takes around 30 minutes or so, but it can take up to 24 hours or so. So just keep testing your domain. And once that's ready, what it's going to do is it's going to put your domain name into your domain library. So all of that we've just talked about is unnecessary if you just buy your domain name through PowerLead system. So whether or not that were useful to you depends on which option you decide to go down. So then what we're going to do is we're going to point the domain name to a landing page. And this is so simple, guys. This is exactly the same as everything else that you've done in PowerLead system. PowerLead system, if you're using it as a marketer rather than a funnel builder, is as simple as get a domain, point it to a page. That's it. So all we need to do is we need to go to websites and click on websites. If you're using the BossX formula, you'll have the 6 new pages that I've built, as well as the standard funnels built into the back of your system. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go down to here and you're going to select your domain. So the domain name that you've just put into the system, once it's accepted, that is, will be in that list. Select that domain name if that's the one you're wanting to use for the landing pages. Select whichever domain name you're wanting to use for the landing pages. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go down to Shared Choices. And in Shared Choices, if you're using the BossX formula, you'll have the 6 landing pages available for you that I've created. So I'll scroll down to where they are in my system. Just 1 second. Here we go. Right, so you have got BossX Code, landing page 2, BossX Golf, landing page 3, BossX Idea, landing page 6. As you scroll through, you'll see the other ones. If you want to see what they look like and how they're going to work for you, simply click on this icon and it'll open a preview. So click on your green link to see it. And so that's the code one. So amazing beginner friendly formula. Do you want to earn online but think you're clueless? This clueless real estate agent, that's me. Found the way with no computer skills. So you can check any of them out, have a look at them all, see which one you like. But once you've found one that you like the looks of and that's relevant to this landing page that you've, this domain name that you set up, all you're going to do is you're simply going to select it, scroll down to the bottom, and you're going to hit Save My Choice. Once you've saved, it just wants to double check that you're happy with it. So it'll just make sure that you are happy with the changes you're making and that the domain name that you've selected is going to be pointing to the page that you've just selected. You want to make sure that your email campaign that they're going to receive is the BossX email campaign, and you want to choose that campaign, and there you go, you're done, you're up and running. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not a part of the BossX formula, you might be using this for a different business. Exactly the same process. There's nothing different here, no matter what type of business you're using it for. You're simply creating domains and you're pointing it to the relevant landing pages in the back end of your office. So that's it from me for now. I hope that has been useful to some of you. So that's me, Rich Green, the KC, putting daily life-changing income at your fingertips. Thanks a lot, guys.